So that is the first of our 5 semi-finals completed. And the Danes, of course, will be involved later on in the men's doubles, our third match. But before that, we have men's singles, and Lee Chong Wei, the two-time defending champion, trying to make it through to his 4th consecutive final here at the All England. So here is the defending champion, the world #1, Lee Chong Wei. Well, the 29-year-old Lee Chong Wei being world #1 since August 2008. So the umpire doing the toss of the coin. Zhang Liang of China. So the left-handed Lee Hyun up against Lee Chong Wei. 13-0, his win-loss record for the year. Played 2 tournaments, won 2 tournaments. A couple of team competition matches in there as well, because of course the Asian Team Championships, which act as qualifiers for the Thomas Cup, undefeated in those as well. Not a bad career win-loss record either, is it? Absolutely sensational. So his form so far, well, all of his matches in 2 straight games. Hasn't played against another seeded player yet, but that first round against the former world junior champion, and then in the second round against Vitinghus of Denmark, saved 2 game points in that first game, incidentally, which he won 23-21. 21-18 in the second, and that was most definitely the most difficult match he's had so far, because in the quarterfinal yesterday against Rumbaka of Indonesia, 9-11 in just 28 minutes. He really was sensational in his quarterfinal yesterday. So to the #8 seed, Lee Hyun from Korea, #7 in the world rankings at the moment. His win-loss record for the year, 7-5. Had a good Korean Open, I can tell you. Although he lost in the second round, he lost to the Olympic champion Lin Dan in 3 games. But here at the All England, much more straightforward for him. First round against the qualifier Chao Tian Chen, a second round against Mark Zwiebler of Germany. Of course, Mark Zwiebler was semi-finalist last year here at the All England, and then in the quarterfinal against the qualifier Darren Liu from Malaysia. So he, like his opponent, has not played any seeded players, and like his opponent, all of his matches in 2 straight games. So this is the 13th meeting between these 2 players, and that may surprise a lot of people, because the previous head-to-heads on the previous 12 is an awful lot closer than one would assume. But of course, Lee Chong Wei has won 5 of the last 6 encounters, including that last one at the Team Championships, Thomas Cup qualifying, just last month in Macau. So Lee Hyun-il, the 31-year-old from Seoul, is going to be turning 32 next month. Of course, he reached the All England final in 2006, lost out to Lin Dan in that final 6 years ago. And he's up against Lee Chong Wei, the 2-time defending champion, trying to make it through to his 4th consecutive final here at the All England Championships. So our umpire from China, Zhang Liang, the service judge from England. Well, this man, extraordinary career he's had, Lee Hyun. He's retired 3 times, come back 3 times. And here he is in the semi-final of the All England once again.
On my right, Chong Wei, Malaysia.
Plenty of Malaysian supports.
And on my left, Korea. Chong Wei to serve, level play.
Well, I have to say, I've felt as the tournament has gone on, Chong Wei, in my opinion, has looked better and better. He looks as if he's moving faster and faster. His quarter-final yesterday evening against Rumbaka of Indonesia just seemed to be gliding around the court at lightning speed. Really was incredible to watch.
It's just one of those players that can just almost cruise around the early rounds, and he knows that as the tournament gets on, the players get better and better and better, and he just needs to raise his game a little bit. When he does play as quick and explosive as possibly can, he can be devastating.
Service over, 1-2.
But you can't underestimate his opponent, Lee Hyun. Just wide. You'd be disappointed to have missed. Oh, well, was it? Pushed it well. Anthony, I was saying that this man, Lee Hyun, a forgotten man really of badminton, but he's achieved so much. Not only All England finalist back in 2006, of course he was 4th at the Olympic Games in Beijing, twice been a medalist at the Asian Games, a silver medal and a bronze medal, and of course bronze medalist at the World Championships. But he went off the radar after he retired, supposedly after the Beijing Olympics, and then Korea needed him for their Thomas Cup in 2010. He came back and he's playing better than ever.
He is a phenomenal badminton player. You know, we talk about Lee Chong Wei's speed and explosive power, but Lee Hyun is what you call very graceful around the badminton court. He's very smooth with his movement. When he plays his overheads, very, very deceptive, because every shot he plays looks the same.
Tremendous.
It's a very strange one, what you're saying, Jill, about retiring 3 times. You know, what would bring a man of his qualities to almost want to give up the game and then come back again?
Well, there's a simple answer to that. He was very vocal about saying that he felt that when the Koreans hired former Chinese coach Lee Mao, he felt that the training was too hard, in that he had had a great deal of success, and in fact his whole style of play to me revolves around his fitness levels, and I think that he felt that there was a bit of a personality clash perhaps between him and Lee Mao, and therefore he left the National Training Centre. And in essence, with a country like Korea, if you leave the national training, you're basically leaving world badminton.
That's an incredible thought, to think that a player of Lee Hyun-il's strength and power, and I've seen him in the gym, he can lift weights like, you know, I've never seen badminton players do before, and so if he thought the training was hard, I mean, you could imagine how difficult that training environment must have been.
Lee Mao now working in Indonesia. I think he has worked in Malaysia as well. coached Lee Chong Wei at one stage.
Service over. 5-6.
Oh, that's brilliant. What an angle. The way he moved to get behind the shuttle, to give himself the options of where he can place his smash.
That's the dangerous thing about Lee Chong Wei. He's got the ability to hit that one straight down the line, straight at the body and cross, and that accuracy on a regular basis as well. Lee Hyun's got fantastic defence, so to be able to get through a player like him, you know the quality's there.
Missed it.
Service over. 6-7.
Incredible again, incredible movement, agility.
It's just amazing how far he can jump across the court to get around those. You know, he's taken off from the centre line and right round the head. Impressive power.
Well, there's the defence you were talking about. And again, extraordinary.
It's just incredible, like I said, about his leg strength. You have to get down that low every time. It's so good, and like I say, Lee Chong Wei's attack is potentially the best, if not very best in the world, and Lee Hyun made it almost look easy.
Just taking it a little too late. You're going to play a tight spinning net shot, you really got to be reaching out and taking the shuttle almost at tape height. Yeah, there's no doubt that Lee Chong Wei is winning the battle at the net at the moment. And the Malaysian has a 4 points advantage here at the mid-game interval. He really has had the most extraordinary record of late, not only world #1, but after losing in the quarter-final of the World Championships in Paris in 2010, then proceeded to reach the final of his next 17 tournaments. That was a 14-month period. Every tournament he played, he reached at least the final. He won numerous titles throughout that time. Of course, last year, 7 titles. First 11 tournaments of the year, 11 finals. Started 2012, 2 tournaments, 2 titles. Well, it's just extraordinary. And I think that's what so impresses me, is his consistency to be able to do that week after week. You were talking yesterday, Anthony, about players who, once they've won the big titles, been able to maintain that, and whether you have the same motivation. To me, Lee Chong Wei being able to produce it week after week, month after month, year after year, makes him incredibly special.
It does, but you know, somebody like Lin Dan, for example, he has won all the majors. So I think that's the thing that is evading Lee Chong Wei at the moment.
Well, by majors, I assume you mean World Championships and Olympic Games, because he certainly won the All England, which is regarded very much as one of the majors.
It is absolutely one of the biggest tournaments of the year, but you know, if you were to ask Lin Dan or Lee Chong Wei which tournaments they would want to win, the World Champs and the Olympic Games would definitely be at the top of that list, with obviously the All England following just behind, I think.
Missed it.
10-11.
I think there was slight hesitation, indecision as to whether he should be playing that at all, because he seemed to let that drop very low, deep in his forehand corner.
I think the tactics he's come out with today, Lee, are absolutely right. He's just been a bit sloppy on the odd little shot. We've had a couple of net shots that he didn't really take early enough, and that one again let drop. Can't afford to do that against somebody of the quality of Lee Chong Wei.
Service over. 11-13.
Finished 2011 very well, did Lee Hyun won his last two tournaments. The Macau Grand Prix and the Korea Grand Prix events. And that's well on off the back line.
14-11.
It's a little sign of frustration at the end of that rally from Lee Hyun.
15-11.
One thing that's happening at the moment, Jill, is there's a lot more people in the arena today. It's a lot warmer out there as well. I've noticed a couple of shuttles have been going out the back of the court, not just by a little bit, but quite some way. And I think the speed of the shuttles, because of the heat, has actually gone up. I think the players are struggling to keep a good length.
Oh, that's tremendous.
Service over. 12-15.
Oh, precision on the net play once again from Lee Chong Wei. You don't get much better than this.
16-11.
perfection.
Service over, 13-16.
Always landed well in.
14-16.
Ooh, it was much closer than I thought. Yeah, he's done it again.
He's definitely started to find his length now, Lee Hyun. I've noticed the way that he's actually hitting these shots. He has taken a little bit of the power off his lifts and his clears. I mean, that's incredible to be able to hit the line like that twice on the trot.
Malaysian fans in flying voice. And there's just 1 point in it. Misjudgment from Lee Chong Wei.
16.
And Lee Hyun is back level. 4 straight points. Missed it. Well, no wonder he tosses his racket in the air, because he defended the difficult ones. And then when he had the opportunity to do something himself and play an attacking shot, he was well wide.
It's just such a shame that that ended in such a terrible shot. Incredible leg strength and everything to be able to get some of those Lee Chong Wei smashes back was so good. And then almost Lee Chong Wei gave him a chance and he couldn't take it.
Uncharacteristic error from Lee Chong Wei. Inch perfect. Well, Lee Chong Wei, I think, just having a quick word with the umpire to say, I think my opponent's trying to influence the line call, but that was perfection. That's great judgment from Lee Hyun.
Service over, 18-all.
This is where Lee Chong Wei is normally so good. You know, he really can ramp up the speed and bring up the quality of his game. See whether Lee Hyun-il can cope with that.
Slightly lazy on his backhand there, Lee Hyun-il. Oh, that's a wonderful lift from the net from Lee Chong Wei. Here's the last one, he lifted long. That was perfect. And with it, and 2 game points. Missed it.
Almost too relaxed on that last overhead. You know, I think we were all expecting him just to put it straight on the line, and got a bit sloppy.
This time, second time of asking, the defending champion converts and takes the opening game. 21-19. And Lee Hyun-il, another block into the net. He knows that unless it's perfect, it will be severely punished by Lee Chong Wei. 21 minutes for that opening game. And the Malaysian 21-19. Tae-Soo Bok, Lee Chong Wei's coach.
하면 된다고 지금. 어디 와서 그래? 실수면이야. 다 부르는 거. 뭐 만든다. 뭐? 가져가.
Interesting to me the fact that Tae-Soo Bok, the Malaysian coach, just a very quick word with Lee Chong Wei, whereas the Korean coach spending a lot longer time with Lee Hyun-il.
Second game, level. Play.
Apologises immediately for his good fortune.
It's not the kind of luck you want against Lee Chong Wei. It's good enough player as it is, never mind the net court getting involved.
That's a nice reverse angle.
Service over, 1-all.
That is just delightful. The disguise, the accuracy. Racket head control. Ooh, it's called wide. Well, Lee Hyun doesn't like the call, I have to say. I'm slightly surprised myself at that. Umpire was in a good position to have overruled, but she obviously agreed with the line judge. Little clenched fist there from Lee Chong Wei. Good indication of his state of mind. He realises, I think, that he's beginning to wear down his opponent.
Just brilliant from Lee Chong Wei in that rally. 2 dives down to the side, but it's just speed in which you can get up. I remember when I played, if I dived, it seemed to take me forever to get back up, but he seems to be able to jump up and then hit a smash straight after.
Yeah, good judgment. And this is where the Korean is going to have to psychologically dig so deep. Yeah, that was nicely done from him. Oh, yes. Nice play.
Lee Hyun-il's overheads are so good. He's so smooth with the way he strikes the shuttle. Incredibly accurate as well.
Yes, as you start to get a little bit fatigued, timing just off the mark slightly.
This seems to be a bit of the nature of this game so far. Lee Hyun-il's played some fantastic badminton so far in this match. Just a bit sloppy on occasions.
That's going wide.
Service over.
I think the problem is for all of Lee Chong Wei's opponents, all the other top players in the world, they know that unless they play the perfect shot against the world #1, it's going to be severely punished, and therefore they try going for lines, they try going for the perfect net shot, the perfect drop. And of course, if you're not giving yourself any room for error, then that's when you start making direct mistakes and it looks sloppy. But I think it's because of the constant pressure from Lee Chong Wei. Service fault called, struck above the waist, says our service judge. Don't often see a service fault called in singles, do you? that's good.
That's very good. Just going back to the serve thing, Jill, I think similar to what you were saying about the kind of pressure Lee Chong Wei puts you under. You know, you feel like you've got to hit that perfect serve, and that's why he's perhaps raised it a little bit. So in order to do that, so you don't normally get service judges calling the serves in singles, but he obviously feels as though he needs to gain that advantage just so that Lee Chong Wei can't do anything with it.
Oh my goodness, complete miss hit from Lee Chong Wei, and his coach is looking up to the lights as well.
So he is human after all, Jill. I can do those as well.
What a great lift. Oh my goodness. That's just dream play from Lee Chong Wei. Used all four corners of the court, and then the accuracy on his final smash. Yeah, there's the Malaysians. He needs to come back in.
That's very, very clever. He sent that probably 5 or 6 centimetres outside the court, knowing that drift's going to bring it back in. And when you watch Lee Chong Wei on this kind of form, you almost feel a bit sorry for the opponents. It's just so impressive of the kind of game he can bring to the court.
The way he's commanding the rallies, the way he's thinking on court now and working his opponents is the very reason he's world #1. The drop shots, poised, ready to come forward, making Lee Hyun late onto the shuttle. He looks pretty relaxed at the moment. And I suspect that Lee Hyun is wondering what on earth he has to do to break down the Malaysian. There's an awful lot of players in world badminton that wonder that.
I was just thinking a few seconds ago, just watching his coach talk to Lee Chong Wei. What an honour and a pleasure to be Lee Chong Wei's coach. I mean, you know, you're sending your man out there and he's doing these kind of things on a badminton court. You know, it'd be a nice job to have.
11-6, play.
It's gone wide.
12-6.
Another mistimed shot.
Service over. 7-12.
I think you just always expect perfection from Lee Chong Wei. But the reality is he's playing against one of the best players in the world. And you know, Lee Hyun is still putting pressure on Lee Chong Wei, and he's still capable of the odd snatchy little shot.
I was waiting for that. Here's Lee Hyun ready for the cross-court angle. And that's the problem of going for these cross-courts in singles. If your opponent does read it, all they've got to do is play that simple little straight block, and then you're left with the full diagonal of the court to scamper. It's long. Interesting that in rally, Lee Chong Wei quite content to let his opponent command the rally, dictate the pace. He was quite happy just to react to it.
What was really cheeky, a little bit of showboating going on in that rally. When he actually dived, he stayed on the ground for a bit longer than he really needed to.
Once again, not getting up from the dive position. In fact, just watching to see that his shot had gone over and then reacted to it, moved to the net. There he is, just watching it. Yep, I'll have to get up and play another one. But in the end, he didn't. That's just unbelievable. It wasn't such a bad net shot from Lee Hyun. In fact, it was terrific. But Lee Chong Wei still managed to take it off the top of the tape. Did a full pirouette as well after it. Well, full of confidence now, the Malaysian. With a 9-point advantage, so he should be.
Service over, 9-17.
Just steadily worked the rally, worked his opponents until eventually he got the short lift and the opportunity to finish it off.
18-9.
The man has no weaknesses at all. Yeah, he's made the odd little mistakes throughout this match, but he just can do every single thing you could possibly want.
Service over, 10-18.
Interesting change of tactics from Lee Hyun. Playing a much faster rally there, more attacking play.
18.
suddenly, pace of movement, pace of shot, all gone up.
Absolutely brilliant couple of rallies. You know, maybe that is the way that you've got to play against Lee Chong Wei. Very aggressive, take him on in the mid-court.
That's terrific too.
Took that shot so early. That was a decent smash from Lee Chong Wei. He sort of stepped in on that one. It's unbelievable skill.
Well, he knew that time was running out and he had to do something a little bit different. And indeed, he's doing it. All credit to Lee Hyun. Well, 6 straight points now. And all of a sudden, it's believable. There's only 3 points in it.
Quality that's coming off Lee Hyun-il's racket at the moment, it's just incredible, to be honest. I mean, if he was able to play like this all the time, he would be unplayable.
Well.
16-18.
Well, this is partly the penalty of perhaps Lee Chong Wei relaxing a little too much at those 3 rallies where you described him as showboating. Since then, he's just lost his intensity. But that will certainly help the Malaysians' cause. And that run of 7 straight points comes to an end, much to the relief of the Malaysian fans. But that's very well played by the left-hander.
17-19.
Well, I was saying earlier about his ability overhead, so smooth, so accurate. You know, even somebody of Lee Chong Wei's quality still doesn't know which way he's going with either of those shots.
Unbelievable. What a rally. The intensity, the concentration of both men, supreme. But the final net kill from Lee Chong Wei means that he has 3 match points. Brilliantly saved. What commitments in that rally from Lee Hyun-il.
18-20.
Just fantastic overhead again. Look at the power and the pace into that net kill. Brilliant commitment.
don't believe it. And the smash down the centre of the court. The change of tactics. He smashed down the sidelines prior to that. What a clever, clever play from Chong Wei. A net exchange that was just incredible. And Chong Wei, the two-time defending champion, through to his fourth consecutive All-England final.
21-18. Thank you.
Look at this net exchange. That was a net cord. How on earth did Hyun get it back, and get it back with such accuracy to extend the rally? And then here came the clever smash. The left-hander was expecting it cross courts. Yes, but the Malaysian, the world #1, is happy with that, and so he should be. 21-19, 21-18. In a wonderful demonstration of men's singles. Terrific match. And Chong Wei once again through to the final of the All-England Championships. So Chong Wei leaves the courts. Perhaps a little bit guilty of allowing his opponent into that second game when he seemed to be so much in command. 18-9 up he was before eventually closing it out 21-18. Well, time for his fans. He really is such a wonderful ambassador for the sport, both on court and off. Well, the crowd's still chanting his name. Megastar in Malaysia and throughout the whole of Asia. And he's certainly got a very large following here at the All-England in Birmingham. That means that he's safely through to his fourth consecutive final. And as with the mixed doubles, it's marvellous that at semi-final stage we've had 4 nations involved. Of course, we don't know who Chong Wei will play as yet. It will either be Kenichi Tago, former All-England finalist, of course, or Lin Dan, 4 times former champion. So we'll wait to find out who will be Chong Wei's opponent tomorrow.